If it's a day called today, we're talking guitars and life. On a normal day, I could do it now, except our ground wire's not attached. But we'll do it just for fun. Stand by. Do 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 do. Ba da 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 da. Electronics. Yeah. Oh, my hand is so big. Oh, it's because I'm so. Let's try that again. Electronics. Yeah. Hey, we're all about the production of TED Talks, Guitars, and Life. Jack. While my soldering iron is hot, I'm going to attempt to remove the original ground wire. Okay, like something like that. And I should, guys, I should be wearing my safety goggles because sometimes I've done that before where I've had to actually yank on the cord, and yeah, yanking on stuff is not a good plan if you don't have protective eyewear on, because things can fly up and hit you in the eyeballs, Jack. That would be a bad day, my friends. Okay, well, should I solder the claw or should I install the claw and then solder? I think what I want to do is solder the wire so that I can turn my soldering iron off and be done with that for the day. He's going up through that hole. Yeah, I'm thinking I can because I remember having enough clearance. Yeah, it's probably a bad plan. Let's don't do that. Does anybody do that? Anybody ever go through that hole and go in there? I don't know, man. Alright, guys. I'm just going to grab my soldering iron one more time. The old shaky hands here. It is really wild, isn't it? It's not quite where I want it. Alright, there we go. Now I'm probably going to put just a tad bit more on there because you guys who hang out with me know that I can be a little over the top. So, yeah. Ain't no news flash here, man. Yeah, that's what happens when you get rambunctious. There we go. Okay. Ground wire installed. That will clean my soldering iron. And since I know the electronics work, I will turn my soldering iron off, and I'm going to unplug it from the jack on the wall because I'm what you might call overly cautious. Oh, that's funny, isn't it, guys? I'm overly cautious. Alright. Well, it is true. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to install this claw to this guitar body. Now, interestingly enough, say that 18 times fast. This claw, these screws, were just all kind of cattywampus in this guitar, man. And just kind of majorly, like, and I'm saying majorly, all bent and crooked and whatnot. Really kind of wild. There's a screw right there. That's what I was looking for. Yep, pretty much. You can tell, man, somebody has really chewed up that screw head, man. Alright, I'm going to leave it right about right here. See how cattywampus that is? I could normal that up, guys. I could pull that out. I could fill that hole. I could redrill a hole, but for my purposes right now, I'm choosing not to do that. Choosing not to do that. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, well, guess the only thing left to do is put our bridge on here. Our janky, ugly looking bridge that I need to clean before I do that. Let me clean this bridge. Stand by. Well, okay, guys, so I have cleaned the bridge up, got rid of all that sticky on there. So my normal practice would be to put a layer of foam, a spring, and a layer of foam. I was watching Dave over at Dave's World of Fun Stuff. Dave is a riot, man. I learned so much from Dave through the years. I've been doing this, what, all of 14 months. It just feels like an eternity. Okay. Imagine how we feel. Hey, man. So anyway, Dave says, man, if you had some foam, what you can do is insert foam inside of the spring. And so I have done that with this one. And his opinion is that that does the same thing. So we're going to give it a shot. I just cut out some foam in the proximity of that. So if I do that, you can see orange. Yep. We'll give it the old college try. Stand by. Okay, foam has been installed into all three springs. Hey guys, if you're a Strat player, put it in the comments, man. Do you guys deck your bridges? Do you block them? Do you float them? What's your practice, man? And not only that, do you do anything with these springs? Anybody else out there trying to deaden the sound of those springs when you play? Yeah, man. Put it in the comments, guys. I'd love to hear. Love to hear a little bit about your journey, man. Really, really would. Alright, it's kind of arduous here. There we go. Because my claw is not super tight, my bridge piece wants to fall out. So the only thing that holds a bridge in place is these springs. Unless, of course, you opt to put a block in, which we will do, my friends. We will do that. The spring tension, and then the other piece of news is the string tension. Alright guys, get a good chuckle out of old Ted here, okay? I forgot to put my bridge screws on. I thought that looked funny. It did look funny. Oh man, you guys are the best, man. Have I told you that today? Man, I dig hanging out with you guys, man. Talking guitars and life. Yeah, I'm gonna take those springs off. Okay. Don't worry, we'll edit all this out. We don't edit anything out. Oh yeah, I forgot. We're raw dogging it, baby. All right. Now, Let me find some screws. Stand by. Okay, guys. Start over. So there's three things that hold this bridge to the guitar where we want it. One is those 6 screws. And you'll see how it's kind of flush with the body right now. Okay. Now, part of that is I should be able to see how that moves. All right, that's your trim system at play. Okay, so now what we'll do is we'll put our springs on. Well, you know, man, if you can't admit your mistakes and laugh it off, then life is good. And as mistakes go, I mean, that wasn't a tragedy, man. Nobody's going to prison or anything. I don't hope. I hope not. All right, there you go. There you go. So, how do I still have rust? Man, this thing is just so funky. I'm going to go ahead and normal this up a little bit. Now, these screws, depending on how you want your trim. Okay, guys, nothing I do is prescriptive, okay? It really depends on where you want your trim. If you want your trim to float, you would do something completely different than I'm doing it. I don't want my trim to float. I don't want to trim at all. I want that up against the body of that guitar. Okay? So there's a couple ways I can accomplish that. I could deck it or I could block it. I'm going to deck it. And the way I'm going to deck it is by tightening these screws. Your elbow's in the way. You guys, look. I'm just trying to screw stuff, man. He's hiding what he's doing. Yeah, because this is so highly technical. I'm just having a good time, man. Hope you guys don't mind the tomfoolery while I work. All right. Those springs are sprung. That bridge is on the body of that guitar. Those screws are ugly because I did not clean them. But I will. But I will, my friends. But I will. I'm not done screwing these in. I want more than that. Okay. We'll call that done. Now if I loosen these a little bit, yep. Okay, so what I did is I tightened all those and then I loosened them just a smidge. Okay, if they're tight the way that this is designed, it'll bring out the back of the tailpiece just a little bit. Okay, so if they're unscrewed, then the back of the tailpiece will fit more flush on the guitar. And you can tweak that as you go. Okay, so where are we now? Oh man, well, looks like we've got electronics on this guitar. Looks like we've got our bridge attached. We've got a pure tone output jack. Got all of our upgraded components. We've got a level neck pocket. The only thing left to do now, my friends, is to put the neck on this guitar, string it up, and get on with the fun, Jack. but that'll be another video. Hey, thanks for hanging out, guys. You're the best. Bonus content. I did take a little NAFTA to those screws. I think those look pretty good, man. It's not perfect. It's an old beater guitar, guys. But I feel much better about that. My good brother 2Bike Mike has been encouraging me for a while to check out NAFTA and its privileges, my friends. And it is the gift that keeps on giving. Thanks, Mike. Catch you down the road. Oh, don't say that, man. That's the tagline. Oh, my goodness. Well, as always, wherever you are in your guitar journey, I pray it's a long, smooth, safe, joy-filled ride for you, Jack. Rock on with your bad selves, everybody. We'll catch you down the road.